Bitcoin is rallying right now, and this is exactly where most people convince themselves that the bottom is in. But this move right here, what's going on at this moment, this day, the green candles that you're seeing, it's likely where people are going to get trapped, not because the market is strong, but because they need it. Think about it. And that right there is going to get you punished every cycle. People are tired. People are exhausted. Hell, I'm exhausted, right? So when you start seeing green candles, when you start seeing momentum going the opposite way in green, you're going to start thinking that the bottom is in. And yes, Bitcoin is moving up. That's what everybody is seeing. But one move alone does not confirm the bottom. Definitely doesn't. You know, the bottom is going to take time to be confirmed. Remember the 126,000 top for Bitcoin just a few months ago? Nobody knew. Well, a few people did know, a few people did call it, but very few people knew that was the top. We didn't know about the top until a few weeks later, maybe even months. So what's going on right now, definitely just some people jumping in, people, chasing the momentum. It's going to happen. But what really is happening, the market is testing you, right? It's testing your patience. It's testing your endurance right now, because you're going to start seeing some pullbacks very soon. I can almost guarantee it. And that's where the confidence is going to fade for a lot of people. That's where people start getting discouraged again. They start making moves. They start making mistakes with their money. They start pulling out of the market. They might even just leave crypto altogether because they're going to be disappointed again. Big institutions, that's what they want. They want you out, right? So you got to zoom out. You got to think about things long term. It's like driving your car. You're not looking right in front of your car when you're driving, right? Even maybe if you're driving slow, it works. But if you're driving faster, it's not going to work. You're going to get into trouble driving and looking right in front of your car. So shorter time frame is worse for investors when you're looking at it like that. The markets will move in phases. It's almost like the market moves like an iceberg. It's a huge, huge movement that's happening over time. Short bursts, short green, rallies and green candles, they're going to happen. And if you're a trader, a day trader, dude, have a ball. That's what you're looking for, right? The opposite, though, if you're a long-term investor, you want to take a step back. You want to be patient. You want to be disciplined. But everybody wants to time that bottom, just like they want to time the top. But it's really challenging. The reality is you don't really know the bottom until much later. Like I was saying, 126K for Bitcoin, I had no idea that that was the top, and I was keeping an eye on everything. Some people did call it, I should say. But for the most part, most people didn't know. We were not expecting that. And I don't think we will know when the bottom is in 100%. Bitcoin can definitely go lower. It's around 70,000 right now, maybe 68, 69,000. It's hovering around that level. And they say that history rhymes, doesn't repeat. So a lot of people are saying Bitcoin can't go below 50K. It certainly can. Just like the last top of the bull market, we didn't expect it. It didn't happen during euphoria. It happened during apathy. Everything can change, right? This is crypto. This is not something that's written in stone. It's not something that is certain. But in the end, we just have to stay back or step back, look at the long-term outlook, and look at what the things that are going on are saying. We look at the signals that are going right now. And in the end, if you think about it, the war right now going on in the Middle East, the things that are going on in the economy, employment, interest rates, the Fed not being able to cut rates, all these things tell you something. So stay in tune with those things that are going on. Don't pay close attention to any of these hype people, any of these permabulls. Look, I'm a very optimistic person. I'm always, looking at things the positive way, but I have to be realistic, and you have to be realistic. In the end, it's all about being patient. It's all about being disciplined. It's not about timing the exact bottom of the market, but, DCA, position yourself, build your positions accordingly to your, to your capabilities. And little by little, you're going to see that liquidity or that funding that you're allocating to your portfolio is going to start multiplying little by little. And then when the bull market hits, you're going to be really happy. But anyway, just wanted to share those thoughts with you guys. If you are surviving the market right now, stick around, subscribe to this channel, follow, comment, leave your comments. Let's build a community here, try to survive this bear market. Let's try to make sense of what's going on in the market. And I think we're all going to be able to pull through and eventually reap the benefits of being a discipline, being a Zen-like, and being smart about investing in this really, really crazy market that's going on. I appreciate you guys. From my car, talk to you soon. Better on base.